So this video, this YouTube video is for English 133. Okay, so you are to read, you're done with your midterm. So your homework from here to Monday, you have to turn it in on Monday, but the faster you get it done, the quicker you get through it, okay? And you don't have to worry about it. So you're gonna have to read chapter 1 and chapter 2. They're really important chapters. Make sure you read them. I will start lecturing on them for the following week. So you're gonna read chapter 1 and chapter 2, and then chapter 1, okay, you're gonna do page 3, which is your personal feedback. So that's on page 3. And then you're gonna go to page 7 right here. Okay, you need to read the instructions so you'll know what it is. Page 7 is a weekly time chart. Now, your weekly time chart is for everything that you do, all your schedule. You need to put in all your schedule, not only your classes, but you need to put in all your schedule. And in the bottom of the page, it tells you you need to multiply their times 2, the total amount of class hours that you have. And those are the total amounts, you multiply times 2, and those are the total amounts you're supposed to be studying for each class, okay? For each class, it's gonna be astronomical. But if you want to be a good student, that's the amount of time that you need to put in it. And I will be lecturing next week, so I will be reviewing what it is. So you need to put this in. Now, you need to really take this seriously, this weekly time chart, because we're always complaining that we don't have enough time, that we don't have enough time. So this is a good way to figure out where you have time, where you're spending your time, and if it's effective. And sometimes there really isn't any time. I had a student that, really didn't sleep. She had school and she had work, and she'd go to the gym and eat, and that was it. Okay, so, but this is going to really optimize and figure out what it is that you're spending time. I highly recommend, even though it's not here, to document how much you use in how many hours you spend on social media. And if you have a phone, I think it tracks it for you. So it should be scary for you, okay? Because I'm sure you guys are on social media all the time on your phone. All right, so you have page 3 and page 7 for chapter 1, okay? And then if you did not do for your midterm, page 23, 22, 23, and 24, make sure you do that. It's not an upload if you didn't do it for the midterm, but I highly encourage you to get it done because it'll tell you your reading rate, and you need to do that. So that's gonna be, you need to time yourself, and you need to read the instructions on page 22 and 23, like I mentioned right here. You need to start here and read it, and then in the back, and then you have this, and then you need to time yourself, and in the back, you have questions here that you can only get one wrong, and that tells you what the comprehension is. After that, you need to go find it in the internet, the article that tells you the levels, and it's under Forbes, and it's titled, "Do you read fast enough to be successful?" All right. So then we will go to chapter 2, and in chapter 2 you have page 35. And you have another personal feedback there, and that is your class work. And then you go all the way to let's do page 48 also, okay? And they're goals about reading. I hope I remember all this. Let me put this down. And then at the end, excuse me, I get like itchy with my braces. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me if I'm making faces. At the end, you're gonna do page 72, read it, 73. This is really important that you read this because I'm gonna explain this, and this is gonna give you the holy grail on how to figure out your medical terminology, and it's through learning your root words, your prefixes, and your suffixes. So it's really important to go through these and understand them. I will explain them next week. So 72, you have to read 73, and then right here you have a part 1. So make sure that you do part 1 and part 2 on page 74. And that's it, okay? So let's do that again. So we're gonna do page 3, page 7, And then if you haven't done your reading rate, do that. But that's not an upload for you if it's not a midterm, but that's for your own knowledge. Highly recommended. Don't be shocked. I'll talk about that later too. You're probably going to be at 8th grade level, college. I'm not at college level either, but I'll tell you what the deal is with that. And then you go to page 35, which is your personal feedback. And then you go to page 48, also personal feedback too. And then you go to page 72 and 73. So you go through 73 and 74, okay? So you have till Monday. I'll put up the links. If the links aren't there, just chill out. Don't worry. We will not be having daily attendance anymore because we're done for the week. We will start up daily attending next week. So you have all this to do for up until Monday, okay? So make sure you get it done, and I will put up the links. Many blessings. Love and light. Ciao.